and the market feels much more normal now. So something I'm noticing right now in the Grand Strand, buyers definitely have more leverage than they did a couple years ago, but maybe not as much as the internet is making people think. And that's creating some disconnect right now because buyers are coming in expecting massive discounts on everything, and sellers are still looking at the neighbors who sold at peak pricing. There's this weird middle ground that's happening right now here in the Grand Strand, and the market feels much more normal now. That's probably the best way I could describe it. So homes are sitting a little bit longer, buyers are taking a little more time, and there's more negotiation happening. People are comparing options more carefully. But good properties that are priced correctly, those are moving, especially in areas where people consistently want to be in. That has not changed. I think one thing buyers are finally starting to do again is slow down emotionally. For a while there, people were making decisions fast, like seeing a house once and writing immediately because they were scared to lose it. Now buyers are asking more questions. They're evaluating multiple communities, comparing insurance costs, comparing HOA structures, and they're actually thinking through monthly ownership. I think that's actually healthier. And I'm seeing buyers become way more payment focused than price focused. That's a huge shift because taxes, insurance, HOA dues, interest rates, all of those things affect affordability now in a way people really feel month to month. So two houses with the same price point may feel completely different financially. That conversations comes up consistently now. And new construction is playing a big role in this too. So buyers are using incentives heavily because buyers care more about payment, rate buy downs, closing costs, things designed to make the monthly number work better. That's where a lot of negotiations are happening right now. And I think buyers have more opportunities today than they realize, not because homes are cheap. That's not really what I'm saying, but because buyers actually have room to think again, to negotiate, to compare, to ask questions, to evaluate ownership more carefully. That's very different than what we saw during the frenzy years in 2021 and 2022. At the same time, though, I think buyers waiting for the massive market collapse here may end up really frustrated because the Grand Strand still has something a lot of markets don't. People continue moving here. Lifestyle still drives demand here. Retirees, second home buyers, people who are relocating, investors. That keeps pressure on the market even when things slow down. So right now feels like a less crash in the market. It feels more like how do I say this? Like a recalibration of market. I think informed buyers can do really well in this kind of a market, probably better than emotional buyers. That's really the difference right now. I'm Maria Lee Mendieta with Century 21, the Harrelson Group here in Myrtle Beach. Thanks for watching another episode of The Logic Behind the Lifestyle. If you want to sit down and you want to talk through what your plans are, I'm always available. Comment down below and I will be in touch. Talk to you soon.